Good morning, Stanton. Today is January 28th, 2022. Almost said 2021 there. That is not correct. 3.16.1 of Star Citizen has just arrived. Actually arrived earlier today, but it is now in the afternoon. I'm home from work and I am ready to give it a go. Some things have reset, obviously. Time to choose my permanent residence again. I'm going to worry about making a character later, so I'll just accept this character. We're good with that. Going to go to Stanton system. Going to choose Lorville. Set that as our primary residence. We'll confirm that. And we're going to head in. We're going to see what is different, what is the same, what has changed as far as persistence and things that have transferred over. Is our UEC still the same? Is our reputation still the same? Any of the inventory of items that are not tied to your hangar still the same? We're going to check that out. Also, with 3.16.1, we now have in the PU, in the live version, the introduction of the first iteration of the Derelict ships. So we're going to see if we can find one of those. I'm not sure if you need to do much to get to them, or if they're just a mission that shows up. So I'll take a look at that. I'm also going to go through one of the comm links, one of the updates on the website about 3.16 and about some upcoming events. So I'm going to check that out right now. While this is loading, we're going to go through that, and then we're going to come back to the game. So while we are loading in to the new live version 3.16.1, I thought I would go over to the comm link on the website and take a look. Now there is a new video about the Derelicts. Really cool to look out for. They are looking good as far as their concept art. What is in the game is not going to be anywhere near the concept art, at least not right now, as far as I understand. And I have not looked at any of the Derelicts, so it's going to be kind of interesting if I can find one. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you will see me find at least one of them. I think there's only like 2 versions right now. I'm going to try it out, but I'm not expecting what this is. I'm not expecting what you'll see when you're checking out this video. So I highly suggest go checking out this video. I'll put a link below where you can see this video, or just go to the website and check it out. But on top of that, we also do have a new jump point available for any subscribers, and we have the Inside Star Citizen Dereliction of Duty, which is kind of interesting, and Xenothreat is coming back, which I will talk to when I look at this month in Star Citizen. Now this is a little bit of an update, kind of great, not really a lot in here, kind of lackluster, but it is just after the New Year's, just after people are getting back into the game. But we're going to go through this really quickly and look what's coming up in February, which is in a few days in this month. So 3.16.1 released today. And you can see here is a version of one of the Derelicts. I'm assuming this is the Caterpillar Derelict, but I think this is what it looks like. I haven't seen one, so I don't know. So something to go to. Xenothreat. If you have not taken part in Xenothreat, I am not a big combat person. I'm not a big PvP person, and yet Xenothreat was super fun. Fighting both against other AIs in your ship, fighting players that have decided to be on the Xenothreat side. Super fun. This is one of the few events, unlike Jumptown. I wasn't really big into Jumptown, so I didn't really take part. But this is an event where you can find entire servers taking part, and it is fun. I really like Xenothreat. I really like both iterations. It also was a good moneymaker. Who knows if it still is? Who knows if it still will be? There maybe have been some balancing to make this not nearly as profitable as it was before. Also, prior, when doing Xenothreat, you could also earn armor that would be tied to your account and permanently in the game. Don't know if that's going to happen as well. That is something I'm not sure about. But as a new thing to play, this is fun. Xenothreat starting on February 3rd. What a fun event. And you're not required to take part in Xenothreat. You will get alerts and warnings when it's happening on your server. You can just ignore those and go about your day. It's a fun event. I say Xenothreat, check it out. Now we have the Hoverquad, and I could get into a whole bunch of this later. I've never used the Hoverquad. I haven't really seen it. Parts of it I like. I like it's got storage. I kind of like the look. I really like how when you're looking at a character in third person and you're kind of seeing from the outside that you can see the visual of the heads-up display in front of the character. I thought that was a really nice touch. One little nitpicky thing I didn't like is that I thought there was 4 hover, whatever these called, hover bits underneath. There's actually 8, like it's double, like there's one there and one there, one there and one there. I kind of wish it only had 4. I don't like the look, but I've never really been a big fan. As much as I love the Nomad, I've never been a big fan of the hover feature. I do think this fits in the back of the Nomad, making the Nomad kind of again like a pickup truck. You put your quads in, you go around. Kind of a cool bike. I don't know how much it's going to cost when it's released. There's still a lot of sore people based on the Luminalia screenshot reveal. I kind of agree with that. It was basically just look at what we're building, look what we're making. Wasn't really a gift as much as just an advertisement, who we will see. Speaking of gifts, Red Festival 2952. Now, if you were taking part in Luminalia and you remember the gifts that were all hidden around, these little red envelopes are a version of those gifts. Now, last year they were red envelopes with a ram. Now it looks like Year of the Monkey, so they have the monkeys on them. This is a fun little event, and it usually comes with ship skins. Last year the ship skins were these red and gold ram skins. I did not get one, but there was some for a few ships, including the Nomad, that were really beautiful. I just never got one myself. But I don't know if this will be a good moneymaker again this year. Last year, like Luminalia, each thing was worth 1,000, but people were farming them. People farmed them this year, and they were dropped down to 250. We'll see what happens. We'll see how much they are. It's not a horrible moneymaker, especially if you're new to playing the game, you want to make a little bit extra money, buy some more equipment, buy a gun. You can quite easily run around any of the landing zones and earn enough to buy a gun with these. So I say go for it, collect them, keep them, sell them, whatever you want to do. Free money is free money. We have Coramor coming up. This will be another contest that'll be coming up on Spectrum. I don't know when the contest itself will be announced, potentially around the 3rd, potentially right at the beginning of February. It's a contest where you're designing a Valentine's, basically. Coramor is basically Star Citizen Space Valentine. So designing that Valentine could win you some prizes. There's also going to be is this called the Heartbreak, I think it's called, which is a FC7 variant, F7C variant with this cool My Valentine. Why doesn't it say My Coramor? Interesting. Little logo on the side, very reminiscent of the bomber nose art from on old military planes. Kind of a cool little version, and I think a slightly better version as far as the default loadout. So something kind of interesting to look at. The next thing is Jumptown happening again. There'll be another version of Jumptown. This is again something I didn't really take part of. It wasn't really my thing, so I'm going to kind of gloss over this, skip over this. If Jumptown was something you liked, Jumptown is something you want to get into, you can get ready for that coming up. The Free Fly event starting February 17th. There'll be a new Free Fly event. So just like the Expo, just like Invictus, this will be an event. I don't know how long it's going to go on for. I don't see any information here. Can't really click on this to get any information. Nice picture though. Ooh. Anyways, Free Fly event, February 17th. Just in time. That's cool. It's right around my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I have a little birthday idea, a little treat for myself coming up in the new year. So I'll be talking about that next month, something that I'm going to be doing to kind of relax and get into the verse, get into the game, doing something that I enjoy. So Free Fly starting on February 17th. I don't know for how long, but get into the verse, make your account, use a referral code, or use the link in the video to get a referral code when you are making your account. That way, if you decide to take part in the game, take part in the verse, get a package at any point in the future, you're going to get a little bit of an extra bonus. You're going to get a little extra money in game. And for now, this is actually something that's kind of both surprising and a little bit annoying, is that there is a referral bonus for 3.16.1. And this is only kind of annoying because citizens were told there would be no referral bonus for this patch. And so some people may have gotten a game package recently, may have gotten into the game thinking that there wasn't going to be a referral bonus, and then they've decided to add one. So that is a little bit annoying for anyone who has gotten into the verse. So anyone new, though, like a few of the other patches in the past, they are giving a referral bonus. So if, as long as you used a referral code when making your account, whether you made it now or they made it a year ago, it doesn't matter. If you put in a code when you made your account, you can only put a code in when you make the account. If you get a game package, your first game package, and become a citizen, you're going to get a little bit of a bonus. And that bonus is what you see here. This suit of armor, so it'll be the chest armor, the arms, the legs, this really cool looking helmet with the hood on it, and a sniper rifle. Not the best bonus they've ever given out. They have given out an Aurora before, or a Dragonfly. During the Expo, there was the Argo MPUV-C ship that was given out, but you are given these armor, which are cool looking armor, I will say. So if you are looking to get in Jumptown, maybe this is the best time to do this. Get a sniper rifle. You can have one of your friends drop you off on a ridge, and you can kind of look over Jumptown from a distance while they are getting in there and getting you guys some money. So that is still kind of cool. The fact that we were told there's no referral bonus, can't really complain that one is coming up. So that is it. That is what happened. And we are loaded into the game now, and we're going to head back to Lorville in our habs and check out, at least briefly, the new live version of Star Citizen and see how it is. So there you have it. Some new features, some new things happening, some new events. I, for one, am looking forward to the return of Xenothreat, as well as just celebrating the new year coming up. So we are in Lorville, back in our habs. First thing I'm going to check, do they have the coffee cup yet? Still missing. There maybe, you know what, is there one somewhere that I just don't see? Nope, there's some plates you can't interact with. I really wish they still had that. Oh, I can't get them. There's mugs there. There's mugs there. Is there a way I can get these mugs? Hello? Oh, what a tease! What a tease. Still no mug. Really missing the mug that used to exist in this coffee maker. I always loved grabbing a little cuppa, making it, even though it's not tea. It's still kind of fun to carry that around, have a drink to start out my day in Lorville. Bring back the mug, CIG. Bring it back. Here we are. We're back in the hab. We're going to start off first with opening Moby-Glass, and we still got some cash. So that still looks the same. We're going to look at our Delphi. We still have our reputation. Hasn't really changed that much. Still looking good. You see I've done some delivery missions for different areas, security missions. Those still exist. So we had to reset our starting home base location, which if you've not liked where you've been and you want to change it, maybe you started the first time in Orson and realized I really don't like starting in that gas giant, no land access and having to fight that atmosphere. You can now change your starting location. We are now in a new one, but everything else seems to be okay. I'm gonna go check. Gonna check the terminals, the ASOP terminals, see if I still have all my ships. Actually, you would think I could do that from here with Loadout Manager. Is that possible? There we go. So the Drake Cutlass Black and the Prospector are definitely ships that I bought in-game, not ships that I bought with real cash. So any ships you bought in-game are also still around. That's good. And then we'll check inventory. All these items here. Let's go with weapons. So if I go weapons, that'll really tell me. Absolutely. All these weapons are ones that I've looted doing missions, with the exception of, say, the Banu knife. Is that this one? One of these. This one. With the exception of that knife, all these are like weapons that I've looted from doing missions. So there we go. You haven't really lost anything. Now we've gained. So first things first, mission-wise, always, is it mercenary? Call to arms. Accept that. Because always accept cult arms as soon as you start, just in case. We got investigation. No. Search. Maybe these are them? Huh. Maybe. Maybe these are them. So we got a freelancer and we got a caterpillar. I think these might be them. So maybe we would check one of these out. See if that is the case. Awesome. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to suit up with some armor and some weapons. And I'm going to head to the spaceport. And we'll be on our way. So I ran to the train, got on the train, thought I would just track this mission so I could see it, and definitely wreck site on Hurston. So this is going to be interesting. This will be a new thing for me. We'll see. I may survive, I may not. I am unsure since I have never done this before. Also, I do apologize. I realized that OBS was not recording the audio from the game, just my voice. So I've put that on so you can now hear the game sounds along with me. So I'm going to suit up and head to the spaceport. I just thought I would check out the mission one more time on our way. Oh, we're actually almost at the spaceport, so I will go get the ship, get suited up, and be ready to go. So we are out in space, hovering over Hurston, where the packages are in the wrecked ship. I'm just going to quickly go into an external view here, just to show you. I've got some armor on, I've got a pistol, I've also got C54 submachine gun, and more importantly, the Pyro multi-tool with tractor beam attachment. This is something very important. You want to make sure you have that, because if you're going to be moving around boxes, it's a lot faster to move while using the multi-tool. Also, if there is hostiles there, we're able to loot the bodies by just picking up the whole body and moving them to one location and then looting them. Also, all these are items that, as you saw, I have a large collection of due to all the times that I've spent going and doing missions and looting bodies. So I'm really not too worried about how well I do in my first attempt at one of these missions, because I really don't have a lot to lose. The only thing I've bought is the multi-tool, and I can replace that. It'll be something new and something kind of interesting. Now, I don't know if you can actually jump to these locations. So I'm going to try now. And it appears like it's very close to Pinewood. You can't jump to the location, it looks like, but I can jump to Pinewood. Pinewood is, if you look here, 1822 away, and the package there 1822 away. So we're gonna go and we're gonna jump and hope for the best. So, unfortunately, it does look like we are on the dark side of Hurston, not in the light. Not ideal. I could, I guess, wait until the sun moves around. I don't feel like flying around, wasting an hour waiting for this to happen. So, instead, we're just going to fly towards the location. I'm going to hit L, turn my lights on beforehand, and N, just so I don't forget to turn my, or put my landing gear down, turn off my jump drive. when I get closer, hopefully no other ships show up on pings. Hopefully there's no one else there. I don't want to deal with potentially other players that may be hostile. And we're just going to fly towards this location. Now I'm going to mouse wheel up to go a bit faster right now, but I'm not going to keep my speed very high, because I'm not a big fan of flying at nighttime. We're going to head in. Once we're closer, we'll take a look if we can spot the wreckage and what it looks like, at least in the dark. We're now less than 8,000 out, heading towards the location. Nothing on the radar yet as we head in. 3,000 out, still looking pretty good. So I think we may be on our own here. Here we are. Okay. So visibility's not horrible. Oh, so there's all the packages we need to pick up. We need to pick up 4 packages. Now, once you remove them from the... Ooh. Definitely got better visuals here. So there's the freelancers kind of crushed into the ground there. Once you remove the packages from their containment device, you then have a countdown started where you'll then need to get them back before they break. So the one reason I chose the freelancer is it's not going to be a massive wreck like the caterpillar, so this will be a bit better. So there we are. It looks like it's crashed on its side. The front of the freelancer seems to be over there, kind of built underneath that. Now I wonder if this is going to be a problem. Now if we look at this section here, it is through this metal plate. Is that going to be a problem? Is this going to be something where I will not be able to finish it because this wreck is through a piece of geometry? Let's find out. So we're going to land over here. Going to turn around a bit. This should be good. I'm going to open the exterior and take a look, make sure everything is fine. That looks good. Engines off. Alright. Now it did say to be careful about hostiles, so better safe than sorry. As we head towards the wreck. Cool. Why did that noise happen? Why did it make the noise of a ramp moving when the ramp wasn't moving? So those are the packages. But I want to check out some things first. What are these red dots? Hello? This is the part that I'm confused at and worried at. This will not work. So the red is just flares? Will this work? Yeah, see, like... Oh. Okay. That was unexpectedly able to. Cool. Is there anything in here? Not really. Okay. So there you go. So you can walk through that. Which doesn't really help with the believability, but I was hoping there was a loot crate potentially in there. Doesn't seem to be. Okay. Okay. So how do I open this? Open. Grab. Place. Should I just go drop? Drop. Open. Grab. Now if we look at here, can't really see it because I'm blocking it with my body. Drop. Can we see the timer on that? 13 minutes. So you can see why using a multi-tool. Can I take it off here? Oh, I can. Sort of. There we go. Oh, that even saves more time. You can see why a multi-tool is important when doing stuff like this. How much quicker a multi-tool is. Open. Alright. The amount of time you can save. Versus walking all these items back and forth. Mouse wheel in. Okay. Also, if you're going to take part in Xenothreat coming up, definitely this is the way to use a multi-tool to load things in and out instead of having to do EVAs. Okay, now I want to head back real quick. Check out this ship. It's very windy. It's getting a little harder to move. Now there was a door over here. Just want to see if there is anything else I may have missed. And this is where I become greedy and end up dying. But so far it does not look like it. No more. Nothing. If I've missed something, let me know. But 12 minutes, more or less. Let's get in, close our door. Why doesn't it let me close this? I'll do it through here. Alright, that worked. Engine's on. Now you could, I'm sure, and you probably are supposed to actually place the items in your ship so that they're stored correctly and not just loosely laying in the cargo hold. Normally I would do that. I want to kind of run a little experiment to see if that is required or not. So I'm not doing it. That's the main reason I haven't done that now. So far it's been about 9 minutes, I think, since I've started this mission, or at least 9 minutes since I took off from Lorville, more or less. Okay, I should be high enough now. I'm going to go do an orbital marker. And then from there... Oh, can I jump with this stuff? I can't remember. We'll find out. So far seems okay. There are some things that you can't jump with. They are quantum sensitive. I think this is just time sensitive more than anything else. Seems to be the case. Always check that before you fly. Unlike me, just kind of winging it and seeing what happens. I was really hoping to find a loot crate. There is probably one there. There's probably one in that wreck. But it's such a small wreck. Maybe not. Maybe the caterpillars are the ones that have loot crates. Or maybe I just don't know where I'm looking. It's nighttime. It's dark. And I just want to do this first mission just to get one under my belt and kind of check it out. So we're heading over to Reclamation and Disposal, Orinth. The only other time I've ever gone there, I think, was to sell scrap. Was that where it is? Maybe it was like a contraband run. Anyways, 23 kilometers out. Remember, hit N to lower your landing gear. We're going to head right over and drop off these items. Now with this, you can use your tractor beam as well to carry them in, but you're then going to have to pick them up and place them into the drop-off point, I am sure. So we'll see how much time we have left on these when we get there, and maybe I'll just run them all in by hand. So turning off my jump drive, because there is a waypoint for this mission, it still shows me where I'm going and how far, so I don't need to use... Normally I would use the waypoint to kind of show me that marker there. I don't need to. Kind of handy. One handy thing about missions, I kind of wish there was a way to keep a waypoint like this on for our destination, but currently there isn't. That'd be a nice feature. So I'm going to start slowing down when I get within about 3,000. If you saw the timer was at 12 minutes, there's a lot of time to do this mission. Quite a long time. You don't have to rush, you don't have to be super fast, but you just have to be kind of smart about it. Don't put everything in and then spend a long time searching. If you're going to search the wreckage first, get rid of any hostiles if they're there first, and then after that, grab whatever you're supposed to get. Alright, so where do I go here? There's a large antenna. I'll go... Where do I go? How much space do I have to land? Not a lot. Let's go over here. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll go check the timer on these containers. Timer says... Can't see it. Is this one, can I read? No, I don't care. I'll open the back. There we go. Look at how much time a multi-tool saves you. How far can I get this? Pretty far. That's pretty impressive. Alright, we'll leave that there till we know exactly where we're going. bring this one with us a little closer. Okay. Okay, so that looks like the place. So grab these ones because they're kind of behind a container. Okay, this armor makes it so you can't see the timer. That's really annoying. But here we are. We're going to drop off. Place. Looks like we got 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Plenty of time. While that's happening, we got one. Have a good day. Okay, keep going. Hurry up. Place. Two. Place. We got one left. Oh, how to get it in there? Well, hopefully I can get it out. There we go. So be careful about that. Apparently you don't want to throw it into a hole that you can't get out of. But, no problem. Last one. And with that, oh, it's getting red. Oh, times failure. Did I fail? Maybe I failed. Very confused. Very confused. Oh. I think I failed and passed at the same time. Awarded 11,000. Yeah, I think I both failed and passed. There we go. Couldn't have cut it any closer. History. Yeah. Seems to be. Maybe banging them around, throwing them might not have been the best thing. I wonder if that reduces the amount of time on there. If anyone knows that, let me know. But there you go. My first attempt, both successful and a failure at the same time. I'll have to call that a win. I'll call that a win. Was not expecting that. I was not expecting it to blow up. Interesting to know. I wonder if that damages your ship or anything if that happens while it's in your ship. So we are done. That is it. 3.16 Derelict Spaceships Freelancer Edition. I will try the cat in another video. I like it. I think it's kind of interesting. But I'm gonna, to get this video out, I'm gonna end that here, and I'm gonna wish you all happy hunting in the verse, getting some UEC, doing some mining, running some bounties, and hopefully anyone thinking about getting to Star Citizen is gonna take part in the upcoming events. Now, as always, like I suggested earlier, if you really are into Star Citizen, there's a free fly event coming up, and use that referral code when making your account, either by using the referral code that you see up in the corner here. If you have another referral code, use that, or clicking the link in the description below, because using that referral code will allow you to get a little bit of extra money in the game. Now, if you get the game during the referral bonus time, you're going to get that free armor and free sniper pistol. But if you hold off, and if you've used a referral code and you've made your account and you still have not become a citizen, you still have not got the game, using getting a game package right now, if you've already used the code, you've already entered the code months ago, weeks ago, years ago, it doesn't matter. As long as you have entered a code when you made your account, you will be entitled to that bonus if there's a referral bonus going on. So if you decide to make an account now and try out the free fly, but you're not sure if you're going to buy the game, still use a referral code. And then whenever there's a referral bonus, I will admit, like I said, this one isn't the best one they've ever done. There's been dragonflies, there was the Argo Mole one time, there was an Aurora one time. Much better, in my opinion, than armor and a sniper rifle. But it is pretty cool looking armor, pretty cool sniper rifle. I don't own either of them at the moment, but they're pretty cool looking. But it's not really, in my opinion, as good as when they've had the ships. But it's still better than nothing, and it's still, I'm guessing, about $15 value. I haven't really looked to see how much it is. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. But if you want to get into the verse, hopefully I will see you soon there. Until next time, goodbye.